2, 1, 2. Good evening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be, we'll be starting in just a few minutes, but in the meantime, can we please ask the honorees to make their way into the ballroom foyer? So that is going through the doors here into the foyer. All the honorees, please make your way into the foyer. Talk amongst yourselves. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we will be starting in a few minutes. Any honorees in the room, please make your way into the foyer. All right, everybody. Good evening. Good evening and welcome to CIIPA's 14th Awards Gala. I would like to welcome the Chief Justice, the Right Honourable Margaret Ramsey Hale. Deputy Governor, the Honourable Franz Manderson. Attorney General, the Honourable Sam Bulgin. Sponsors, CIIPA Council members, and distinguished guests. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And last but certainly not least, the reason we are here tonight, our honorees. Please welcome them into the ballroom.
I'll take it in, but don't look down. 'Cause I'm on top of the world, hey. I'm on top of the world, hey. Been waiting on this for a while now. Paying my dues to the dirt. I've been waiting to slide, hey. Been holding it in for a while, hey. Take you with me if I can. Been dreaming of this since a child. I'm on top of the world. I've tried to cut these corners, try to take the easy way out. I kept on falling short of something. I could have gave up then, but then again I couldn't have, 'cause I've traveled all this way for something. I take it in, but don't look down. 'Cause I'm on top of the world, hey. I'm on top of the world, hey. Waiting on this.
And now, I would like to ask all of you to stand and invite Isadora Ferreo to the stage for the national song, followed by Grace. Isadora.
Oh, land of soft, fresh breezes, of verdant trees so fair, with the Creator's glory reflected everywhere. O sea of palest emerald, merging to darkest blue, whene'er my thoughts fly Godward, I always think of you. Dear verdant island set in blue Caribbean Sea, I'm coming, coming very soon. Oh, beauteous isle, to thee, although I've wandered far, my heart enshrines thee yet. Homeland fair Cayman Isle, I cannot thee forget. If we could all bow our heads now to say the prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this sacred time that we get together, and we thank you so much for bringing us all safely here. We pray that you will continue to look after us, and we want to just uplift and uphold all the honorees. We pray that you will put a special blessing on them tonight and throughout their career, and we thank you for every single person who is here on the journey with them. We ask you to bless this evening abundantly in Jesus' name. Amen.
Yes, please be seated. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who don't know, my name is Vicky Wheaton. I will be the MC for this evening. No, please keep your applause till the end. Well, My reputation. Okay, Sam, you were right. Fine, you were right, yes. Do you know, I was just thinking earlier tonight, I'm sure a lot of people don't think that accountants live on the edge, but we're under a hurricane warning, is it? And look, we're all out for the awards dinner, so see? Accountants are edgy, edgy people. For those of you who are perhaps looking at me and thinking, look at her hair, look at that hair. She couldn't even take the time to dry it. I'm sure all I have to do is say two things to you: lawn furniture and cost you less. Any time to do anything whatsoever. But I'm sure we've all noticed that the storm does seem to be moving over to the west. Please, please let it keep moving to the west. And just based on that, I am going to be drinking tonight a lot. Apropos of nothing, welcome to the Chief Justice once again. Anyway, we're not going to have any alerts coming in again now until 10 p.m., so there's no reason for anybody to be looking down on your phones. Please make sure that you spend time chatting with people at your table, have a wonderful time, enjoy the lovely dinner that we have for you tonight, and then, of course, we'll be getting into the awards ceremony, so I look forward to rejoining with you then. Until then, enjoy. All right, good evening, everybody. We're moving along with the program. Hope you enjoyed your dinner. They are clearing the plates away as we speak, and then dessert will be served in a few minutes after. We are here this evening to celebrate milestones. We're here tonight to celebrate them, recognizing 22 who have completed their bachelor's, 8 who earned their master's, and 18 who completed their professional accounting qualifications. We also have some special awards this evening. But before we get to that, we would like to thank all of you tonight for celebrating with us, and a special thank you to the sponsors who made this possible. So, to the supporting sponsor, Eisner Amper. Let's have a round of applause. Honorary sponsors, BDO, CML, and Grant Thornton. Champagne sponsor, Car City Mercedes-Benz. And distinction sponsors, Deloitte, EY, KPMG, and PwC. And now I invite you to turn your eyes to the screen so we can watch some of those sponsor videos. For this one.
To better understand your business, sometimes you need a different perspective. One that takes nothing at just its face value. That dives deeper into detail to find deeper truths and greater insights. And at Deloitte, this is just where we begin. Connecting the brightest minds with effective processes and world-class technology, we go beyond expectations to deliver the highest quality audit and assurance services. We focus on the detail so you can see the bigger picture. Deloitte, beyond the expected.
My life at KPMG started when I was the first recipient of the Novlet Ebanks Inspirational Scholarship in 2015. With this scholarship, I had the opportunity to pursue my bachelor's and master's degree in accounting at the Indiana University. Being a part of the scholarship program allowed me to gain hands-on experience through summer internships where I worked with both local and international clients. KPMG also supported me through the Becker Intensive Program, where I was able to complete my CPA designation. Now, full-time, I work in the real-time audit department, where I get to combine my love for accounting with my love for data analytics. I enjoy working in this department because it allows me to mentor young Caymanians who also have an interest in accounting and technology.
My life at KPMG is paving the way for women by being the first female at this firm in the IT department.
My life at KPMG is helping build community through sustainable agriculture.
My life at KPMG is helping our clients to deliver growth with purpose and deliver against the Sustainable Development Goals through KPMG Impact.
Let's have a round of applause for all of those sponsors. Many thanks to them. And as I said at the last one of these earlier in the year, we will have a test afterwards about what words you picked up from the small print at the end of those videos. I think I got antivirus, and that was it, and it was gone. I would now like to introduce CIIPA CEO Cherie Ebanks to the stage, who will take over things for a while.
Thank you, Vicky. And welcome everyone this evening. Protocol having been established, and thank you, Vicky, for that. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's wonderful seeing everybody here tonight, and especially tonight. It was kind of yesterday, it was touch and go. Are we going to come or are we not going to come? And I'm really glad we made the decision and all of you are joined us tonight. And I want to thank our incredible team at CIIPA, led with Vanessa, for making sure that it did happen. As we all can agree, this has been an unprecedented couple of years. Due to the pandemic, we postponed both the 2020 and 2021 events, so we have played catch-up this year, being our second gala, and this in and of itself is no small feat. What is, however, encouraging to me is we've recognized more than 80 Caymanians for their academic achievements, so congratulations to all of you. We know how tough these few years have been. As Vicky also promised, we have 3 special awards that we are presenting this evening. We begin tonight with our Rising Star. In 2015, we celebrated this young lady on completion of her CPA. And when she went to university, she wasn't convinced that accounting was for her. But when it turned out to be her best subject, she pursued and persevered. And it might have had something to do with both of her parents being accountants, so probably was in the DNA. Since then, she has gained experience abroad and returned to Cayman, where she has worked to give back to young people and to the profession. Just this month, she was promoted to director. So here's a look at our 2022 Rising Star.
Claire and I have known each other since the beginning of school, really, here. Went up through school, kind of parted ways. when we went to university. So as soon as we both acquired our professional designations, we had opportunities at our respective firms to go overseas to New York to do a secondment.
I lived away for 3 years, so I was in New York for 1 year and Boston for 2 years, in which I was able to fully immerse myself in a different culture and really broaden what I had learned in Cayman and extend that experience.
Which I think is phenomenal to get that experience of working overseas. And then great to see her come back to Cayman, and I was delighted that she chose Grant Thornton as her place to continue her development as a professional.
I knew when I was ready to join the workforce that it was important for me that I was able to afford the opportunities given to me, to younger Caymanians, that they understood the careers, the prospects, the growth, the opportunities available to them.
She oversees our graduate program, and she does think through the eyes of those young students, and I think because she puts herself into their shoes, she is able to solve problems they come across or design contracts that suit them and their study needs.
She's very easy to approach. If you have any questions with anything, she's always happy to come and explain, to pop over to your desk. So I was very grateful for that, and she kind of made the journey feel a lot easier.
We have about 7 or 8 graduates on the program, and all of them actually aspire to being like Claire, so she's a great role model.
So Sam approached me about being on the CIIPA training committee, which was an absolutely fantastic opportunity. I love working with the team. I then joined 100 Women in Finance, and I realized that they had a fantastic mentoring program. I've been assigned to very bright, young, intelligent Caymanian students who are going through their university degrees, again, exploring that world of what's out there once I finish that. About at the same time, junior achievement came on my radar, giving high school students that opportunity where they can effectively create a company and they get to sell their products, and it's a really fantastic program just to see the students growing through that.
Whether she stays with Grant Thornton, and I hope she does, or whether she moves into industry or goes elsewhere with her career, she will develop into a great leader in the future, and I think that's great for Cayman.
She sees the opportunity to actually take her career to another level and grow professionally, and that's kind of led to where she is today.
I'd now like to ask Renee Khan, CIIPA President, to the stage. Okay, now please help me in welcoming our 2022 Rising Star, Claire O'D. So this year's outstanding member started his accounting career working in the public sector audit in Wales. He worked with government, charities, and public interest entities, inspired by some of the people he had the opportunity to work with, calling them bold, smart, and selfless, words I would use to describe him. I had the opportunity to get to know him quite well when he joined the Cayman Drama Society as a volunteer. He is passionate about people, his work, and the arts. Ladies and gentlemen, our outstanding member.
When I qualified, I wanted to push myself outside of my comfort zone, and I was looking to get some experience in the private sector. And a move to Cayman allowed me to do both of those things. I was really lucky to be around a group of people who trusted me and challenged me. and made the move from audit into industry for a new challenge. And that's where I am now, although not quite in the role that I originally thought that I might be. I'd always been really interested in technology and how it can help people. So I jumped at the chance to do some work for our in-house software development team.
He works with a lot of empathy. He really is a really good listener, so he gets really a good understanding of what our clients need, what our internal accountants need to get their jobs done better. So that's really an asset in somebody who works with technology.
He's a very intelligent, warm and caring person, and so honestly I enjoy kind of just the day-to-day back and forth with him.
He has an incredible attention to detail. He picks things up that no one else sees.
I'm very fortunate that I get to work with an amazing team of people. And one of the most important things for me now is how can I give the same support and encouragement and challenge and opportunity that I've been lucky enough to have in my career? How can I give that to my team and to allow them to reach their potential? CIIPA had actually put out a call to members that the Cayman Drama Society were looking for a new treasurer. And at that point, I'd been doing a lot of ad hoc volunteering for various not-for-profits, but I knew that I wanted to contribute and give back in a bit more of a focused and meaningful way. And for me, the Cayman Drama Society was the perfect mix of performing arts and education, and that really appealed to me.
He came in as chair of the finance committee, and then I asked him then if he would step up and take on the position of treasurer, which he did.
I can't tell you how grateful I am to have been appointed as the treasurer for the Drama Society, because I've genuinely met some of the most passionate and hardworking and dedicated people in Cayman through the experience. I feel really inspired by it. A friend actually asked me recently, did I have any regrets choosing to become an accountant? So I really thought about it, and I genuinely can't think of another career that would have given me the breadth of experience that I've had and the exposure to the incredible people that I've been lucky enough to work with.
Unfortunately, Stuart is actually off island tonight and unable to be with us, so he's asked Vanessa to accept the award on his behalf. So it may not be a surprise that our pioneer tonight was the CIIPA president, and I remember I said CIIPA, and there might be a couple of you in the room that actually have no idea who CIIPA was. And if that is the case, I'm really happy because that meant we kind of did a good job. But immediately, the CIIPA president immediately following our 2019 pioneer, Michael Pilling. But before I introduce our pioneer this year, I feel the need to be clear that pioneer has nothing to do with age. Well, it might, just a little bit. But being a pioneer is about initiating, evolving, establishing, and innovating. Indeed, our pioneer did initiate, establish, and innovate, and the profession in Cayman is better for it. His initial training ground was at his father's accounting firm, where clients greeted him with boxes of receipts. That might be an indication of age. Then he went on to Touche & Ross in the UK, and well, I'll let him tell you how he ended up in the Cayman Islands.
So a friend said, I'm going to this evening with PW and they're talking about going to New York. So I went along and it was, they did a presentation on New York, Cayman and Bermuda. And they did New York first. And it was all like, we're working sort of, 18-hour days, work hard, play hard. Well, that's not really what I'm looking for. And then the next thing was a picture of two guys standing on the beach with some dive tanks. And I said, I don't care where that is, but that's where I want to go. still remember the phone call I got from Mike Pilling, and he said, "Charles, I hope you're sitting down. This is the phone call you hope you never get." And I assumed that he was telling us we were about to get sued. And he said, I'm asking you to become the next president of CIIPA, as it was. My kind of goal in that year was to get the accountants law, public accountants law passed, and then the regs that went with it.
If it weren't for the public accountants law and folk like Charlie driving that, we'd still sort of be the society that we were when you go back 20 years.
The work that Charles did in the early days also laid the framework for CIIPA being able to become a full member of IFAC.
Once we had that in place, I think it was time to think about how can we make a difference. And there's a lot of desire in the membership to do more, and it was almost like unleashing the power of that membership.
He's very passionate about youth and education.
Charlie was able to plant a number of seeds and help them grow.
He's mentored me, and I know he was a great influential and contributor to the mentoring and numeracy program within CIIPA.
The whole numeracy program, it really spanned from every age group, so from primary students all the way up to university students.
Charlie's sort of drive to promote the profession to young kids, I think made a really big difference to encourage people into a profession which provides an enormous amount of opportunities.
It's very challenging but also very rewarding to set something like that up, and those programs continue in different forms today.
Apart from being a really good friend of mine, he's a really good coach and sort of mentor to folk, and Charlie's not the sort of person that stands up in front of a room and tells people what to do. He's got an ability to bring people along with him and work. You're not working for Charlie, you're working with Charlie.
He inspires you to kind of find what it is that you're interested in doing and follow that. And he is very supportive of, well, what are your goals? What is it that you want to achieve? And he helps you take the steps to get where you want to be.
During the pandemic, he took the time each week to check in with each of us to be like, how's it going? How are you doing? Like, how's your mental health and different things like that. So that quite stood out to me because he just doesn't care about getting the job done, but he cares about his team, and that was quite impactful for me to see as well.
It's really about the people, and there's some great people, and see how those people develop and come through, and are now partners and members of CIIPA and in other industries doing different things, and that's what I'm most proud of, that may have played a small part in helping them along the way.
From me and from all of us, I think as well, even more than congratulations, is thank you for everything that you've done for the profession over the years.
And now it's my great honor and pleasure to invite Charles Bolland to the stage. Well done, PwC. So we say thank you, Claire, Stuart, and Charles, for the contributions each of you have made to the profession and to the Cayman community. This is now a good time to recognize all of CIIPA's volunteers who are here this evening. So can I ask all of our volunteers and committee members to please stand for a round of applause? I don't know. I don't know. No, you have a Thank you. CIIPA has more than 100 volunteers across a number of committees that range from consultative and policy development to training and engagement. Each of you are vital to the work we do at CIIPA, and we are grateful for each and every one of you. The CIIPA team itself has accomplished a lot over the past 2 years. This includes working with our stakeholders to identify and update CIIPA's strategic objectives. Our 4 key strategic areas are influence, growth, relevance, and excellence. This was an important exercise to ensure we align the work we are doing to these strategic areas. This past week, we participated in New York Climate Week, hosting a webinar dubbed Warrior Accountants. And one of the guys on the thing says, I've never been called a warrior accountant, but we are warrior accountants, trailblazer lawyers, and using the financial markets as a force for good. The prestigious lineup was made up of international and local experts, including the co-founder of Rewired Earth, the Lord McNichol of West Kilbride, fellow co-founder David Marriage, who is also the Disruption and Innovation Partner at PwC London, KPMG Impact Cayman, Senior Manager Stacey Scott, St. James Place Director of Investments Robert Gardner, and Ogier partner Joanne Huckle. And we were thrilled to have international broadcast journalist Nick Gowing as our moderator. This was an exciting and interesting discussion, which you can view on our website or our YouTube channel. ESG, especially climate, is not only critical to the success of our financial services, but critical to our way of life here in Cayman. In 2020, CIIPA established an ESG committee to actively work within the jurisdiction and internationally to influence and advocate for the jurisdiction. In terms of growth, not only were we working to grow our membership, but also develop future leaders in the profession. In 2023, we will be launching and rolling out the Joint Examination Scheme with the ACCA. This is a holistic initiative that ties in education, work experience, and exam support. A number of committees contribute to the area of relevance, from the training committee ensuring we provide a diverse lineup of professional development opportunities to the insolvency practitioners committee, which played an important consultative role in the recent changes to the Companies Act, which ushered in the restructuring regime. CIIPA also welcomes important changes introduced in the Accountants Amendment Bill, which is expected to be presented at the next sitting of Parliament. Some key areas of change include recognition of retired members, expanding student memberships, and the ability to apply conditions to our practitioners' licenses. For those of us in financial services, we understand the importance of a fair and balanced regulatory environment. It is also important to the jurisdiction to ensure that we, as a profession, adhere to international standards and advocate for international standards to serve the public interest and ensure that we have a sustainable and robust economy, not only in Cayman, but globally. As a full member of IFAC, we continue to adhere to our member obligations, reflecting on progress in areas of growth, while contributing to the development of other professional accounting organizations through our participation in IFAC's Professional Accounting Organizations Development and Advisory Group. I would be remiss at this stage if I didn't also ask you all to please mark your calendars for the AICPA CIIPA Momentum Conference set for the 7th to 8th of December. This will be a hybrid event, but the in-person will be held right here at the Kimpton Seafire Resort. Keynote presenters will include the CIIPA CEO, Rob Whiteman, and AICPA President and CEO, Barry Melancon. This is an exciting event, and we look forward to seeing you all there. Registration is now open. And before I sign off, I would like to thank the Membership Recognition Committee who made tonight possible, chaired by Dana Bull, with Kim Stephen, Christy Gauss, Taryn Gillette, and Michelle Fisher. Thank you, guys. And now a few words about our CIIPA team. It has been a very difficult year for all of us, and the team has pulled through, dedicated through thick and thin. I would like my team, led by Vanessa Hansen, with Samantha Bartlett, Kevin Morales, and Michelle McFarland, to please stand. Thank you for your dedication and hard work, not just for this event, but throughout the year. I would also like to thank our management committee, Rennie Kahn, Rosa Nolan, James George, Laurie Murnett, and Craig Smith, and our council members for all of your support and participation in CIIPA's continuing growth. And with that, I will hand things over to our president, Rennie Kahn.
Thank you, Sherry. Good evening, all. Protocol having been established, I have a very short message to all our honorees. Environment, learning, commitment, and self-belief are, in my view, the formula for success. It was an absolute joy reading the CIIPA Instagram posts from our honorees. Although they achieved different levels of success, bachelor's degrees, master's degree, and professional designation, there was a common trend linking all the comments. Without naming anyone, I would like to read excerpts from the posts. Hard work and commitment has its just rewards. Meeting my mentor. Thanks to my parents. Tremendous achievement to me. Thanks to my family and friends, particularly my mom. Gratitude also to my professors and mentors. Proud and grateful to reach this huge milestone, thanks to my brother and mentors. I am very grateful and truly appreciative, thanks to my family, friends, colleagues, and my church community. This journey has taught me courage, self-discipline, and perseverance in the face of challenge. It has taught me that being brave and pursuing something new and completely different to what I was familiar with is totally possible. It feels good to try hard for something, reach milestones, and knock reticence out of the park. I am honored for reaching this milestone. I would like to thank my family. I am happy and humbled for my achievement. I would like to give special appreciation to my parents and friends. Hard work, more than a few meltdowns, dream becomes a reality, thanks to my amazing husband and my family. Auditors in the room, I don't think we need to utilize our data scientists to identify the trends noted above. Based on the above, I feel a sense of security about the future of the profession in the Cayman Islands. Honorees, the formula for success is already hardwired in you. Your comments clearly reflect this. As you now graduate in your career and life, I urge you to be mindful of your environment. Strive for continuous learning, not only from academia, but from life lessons. Focus on your commitment as your process gets you to your goal. And always, always double down on yourself. Most, if not all of us here, continue to double down on ourselves. I would like to leave you with one final thought. What do the following all have in common? Bill Gates, Oprah Winfrey, Nelson Mandela, Miss Islay Connolly, Lionel Messi, Serena Williams, Neil Armstrong, Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King Jr., Miss Sherry E. Banks. They're all human, just like you and me. Congratulations, and continue to strive forward. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm not surprised he didn't include me in that list. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The moment we've all been waiting for. At this time, I would like to ask CIIPA Vice President Rosa Nolan to the stage as we recognize honorees who have earned their bachelor's and master's with a concentration in accounting. We all ready? We're in place? Yes? All righty. Bachelor's recipients. Adrian Anglin, Brunel University. Scared there for a moment. He was spending time in the green room getting his hair done. Alan Kubas, UCCI, summa cum laude. Bal Watler, Accounting and Finance with Honours, University of the West Indies. That's the slow walk of confidence, ladies and gentlemen. Do you see that? Brady Ann Wilmot, Lancaster University. Esther Bodden, UCCI, concentration in accounting. Esther Bodden. Move on? All right. She's probably preparing her house. We're all sitting here enjoying ourselves. She's going to be the only one sitting high on the hog when the hurricane hits. Josh Boland, accounting, Dalhousie University. Josue Luis Sanchez Ebanks, Western University. LaShawna Nichols, UCCI, concentration in accounting. Maya Smith, University of Tampa. We invite her father, Richard, to accept on her behalf. Richard, is there nothing you can't do? Najee Mais, UCCI, concentration in accounting. And Shakina Edwards, UCCI, concentration accounting. Don't worry, take your time. You look beautiful. Walk the runway. We would also like to recognize Giovanni Simpson, Dorado Thompson, Janelle Woods, Katie Scott, Cara Scott, Miriam Foster, and Shakita Lynch, who are not able to be here tonight. Let's have a round of applause for them. So we're now moving on to the Masters Awards. So again, starting with Amanda Alexander, Bachelor's in Accounting, Masters in Finance. Dane Campbell, Masters in Accounting from Walden University. Reyes Perez, Bachelor's in Economics, Finance and Accounting, Masters in Accounting and Finance. Torian Cox, Brunel University, London, Bachelor's of Management and Organizational Studies, Masters in Finance and Accounting Merit. And we would like to mention Alison Turner and Everonique Parker, who are not able to be here this evening. Again, round of applause for them, please. So again, let's have a full round of applause for those bachelor's and master's accomplishments. Amazing work. Well done to all of you. So thank you, Rosa. At this time, I'm going to ask President Rennie Khan, as well as representatives from the distinction sponsors, to the side of the stage as we introduce Cayman's newest professional accountants. Rennie Khan. So quiet. And I would now like to welcome to the stage Graham Sunley. Who has done very well with his bachelor's degree now. And here we introduce Cayman's newest professional accountants, Emma Dulles, ACCA. Congrats. Ian McCallum, CPA. And Jessica Samadi, CPA. Thank you very much, Graham. We wish you all the best in your future studies. I'd like to invite to the stage Serge Barube, please. And Kimberly David, CPA, inviting Hannah Peralto to accept on her behalf. And now Michael Bodden, CPA. Thank you very much, Serge. And I'd like to welcome Jeff Short to the stage, please. All right, let's have Ravin Rankin Grant, CPA. Ravin Rankin Grant. And thank you for shouting out the correct pronunciation. Raven it is. Ravin, Ravine, it's wonderful, isn't it? Raven. And I was just saying to somebody tonight, reminds me of Radio Cayman when they had all the Wimbledon stuff going on, just murder the pronunciations. Here we go. All right, and Rayshawn Connor, Rayshawn Connor. Oh, look at that. Future mover and a shaker. No socks, future DJ. Thank you. Thank you very much, Jeff. And finally, Sheena Hislop. Welcoming on stage, Rochelle Gardner, CPA. Shante Hamilton, CPA. And Ashley Rich, CPA. Thank you very much. I would also like to recognize Alison Turner, Antonio, Aguayo, Danielle Murphy, Douglas Sherringhausen, Francella Martin, Kevin Weber, and Sean Murphy, who are unable to attend this evening. So again, warm round of applause for them. So, thank you to Laurie. Thank you again to all the sponsors. Distinction, Deloitte, EY, KPMG, PwC, Champagne, Car City, Honoree, BDO, CML, Grant Thornton, and supporting Eisner Amper. I'd like to congratulate all of tonight's honorees, and I would like to remind you that if you do not do well in your studies and do not do well in accounting, that you could end up being me. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. For God's sake, do well at your work. Congrats to everybody, and I would just like to give a personal shout out to Vanessa Hansen, who every time who asks me to host these things, she is extraordinary in the notes that she sends me. I'm asked to MC a great number of events, and some of them I end up with like a bit of a piece of paper and a scribble on it, and I've got to kind of go with that. But she is fabulous at getting me a full script with a proper timesheet. I do love the fact, and I mean, if this doesn't say accountancy, I don't know what does. It says, at 9 o'clock, 16 minutes and 37 seconds, Vicky closes off, invites honorees to stay behind for pics. We're a bit beyond that, so I guess we're into charging for the next hour. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say it's always a pleasure to do this event. I really do enjoy it. Thank you very much. We would, again, like to invite the honorees to please stay around for pictures afterwards. Thank you very much. For everyone else, please stay safe this weekend. Hopefully, we're going to be fine, and we will see you next time. All right, good night.